Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I'm Dustin. We are looking at Palantir once again. And if you are watching this video as a bull, I want to commend you. I want to celebrate you. I want you to know that you are special. Because if you really sustained the travel between here, we broke out between 7 and you somewhere bought in this price around 16 or 15, you've been riding essentially what has been an entire summer of digestion of gains. I want to celebrate you because today was your day. Today was for everybody who's been believing all summer long that Palantir can be a world-class company. Because we went from $14.92 yesterday, which was, we were 2 standard deviations below the 23-day moving average, to $17.97 today. That's 2 standard deviations above. Do you realize what kind of travel you've been through just in 24 hours? I mean, you're up 20.44%, up 17.53% over 5 days. I mean, yeah, granted, over 15 days, you're pretty much break even. I'm not going to lie. This is still more of that chop. You're not really going anywhere. You're making progress relative to what you felt recently, but it doesn't mean you've really done much. You know what I mean? When we think about the 1 month change, though, we are up 13.6%. That feels good. That feels real good. If you're in the 3 months, you're up 17.84%. Again, these were all negative returns as of yesterday at $14.92. So I feel great for all of you who have been holding and are true bulls. Now let's get to the real data here. If we look at the signal, we still have to go short. We still have to go short in the intermediate term, short term, and longer term. We do see the bearishness starting to creep up here in the overall trend. It looks like we were just about to flip from bullish, which is what we've been recently until our recent bearish stint here. You can see it in the middle of October. We're now flipping fully bearish, so maybe Halloween is going to stay around just a little bit longer in Palantir, but we'll see. If you believe in the move today, there is some belief. You'd want to probably put a bull stop somewhere around, 1660. That's what I'd say. 1660 is where you'd still believe in your stop. That's a great place if you want to go long here. You can really take some real risk because I think we're 1660. Yeah, you're like right here. You're right around here, which is where you were essentially at a real level before, right? This level meant something in September. It meant something in September. It meant something in October. It meant something in August. That's a good level if you think about 1660. But Palantir still has not shown me a real breakout. If we look at the rolling sentiment, we still have a falling bear. Yeah, we're getting up. We're in the mid to low 30s, right? We were at 34 today. We'll be at 44 tomorrow. That's good to see. I just don't see the green yet. Show me the green. Show me the money, right? This is what I need to see. I don't need to see red. I need to see green. When I see the green, Palantir will be on my screen. That rhymes. I like that. If we think about the signals that we're seeing, still the Bear Key 3, which is something I think is one of the most important indicators on the entire chart, is essentially going to be an indication of a series of different indicators all going up at the same time. Now you're seeing a bearish move specifically here in Palantir. You're seeing a little bit of bullishness with 2 in the Bull Key 3, but you don't see any confirming signals where you do see confirming signals here with bearishness. You see the 1 month trigger, you see the small bear. Those are really convincing things to make you believe that this could be a counter trend rally, even though this is probably capitalist driven. We look at the overall chart, we can see, again, there's nothing different. We're just sideways, chop. We look at the overall daily sentiment, we are falling, right? We are still going negative. We, for the first time in a long time, are now below 50%. In bullishness, we are at 49.3%, which is kind of embarrassing when you think about how far and how fast we've gone. Think about it. This is still something that over 1 month is up 13.6%, and it is losing bullishness over 3 months. This type of move, especially with this kind of volume, this is showing up as great volume. If we can sustain this, if we can have a day like this where we can continue to move into what I believe was probably here, that was probably the big move, was May into the beginning of June. If we can see that big move again, we can see some sustained energy, a little bit of demand coming into the market. This is an opportunity for Palantir. This is an opportunity for your bulls. Stuff it to the bears. Tell them what's up. We're going higher, okay? Get on the rocket. We're going to the moon, boys, okay? But if we look here at the volatility, the one thing I'll say, it is going negative and the correlation is going negative, which is really good. But what's going to end up happening is that the volatility is going to break back out and it's going to make a hill like this. If the correlation is still going negative, that actually means that the price is going to fall and actually quite aggressively. So I would be very cautious, be very conscious. I think that 1660 level is something to respect. It looks like the trend we have is at 1448. We want to look even a little bit more closely at the trade range. We can see we do have expanding volatility, and this isn't even expanded yet. This is actually contracting to a certain extent, but the top of the range is 1927. We're not there yet, but we're as close as we've been in a long time. You know, like I think this is the highest high of the past, I don't know, month or so. The bottom of the range was at 1364. We were very close. If we look at the weekly tells us we could go down to 1299. We could go up. It looks like this. Yeah, we could go. Yeah, the top of the range is at 1858. We're pretty much there already. This is an interesting look and interesting setup for Palantir. Just want to be very conscious, very cautious, and be very respectful of risk in this kind of a market. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Do us both a favor. Subscribe to the new newsletter. We give you 25 stocks to your inbox every single Sunday. These stocks are breaking up between $5 and $20. That's a list just for you. We make a list that is 1 year breakouts. We make a list that is all time breakouts. It is a great list to get your trading week started and a great thing to review on a Sunday before you get your day started. I'll talk to you soon.